Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Press Play. I'm your host, JJ48, and tonight we are going to be continuing with Zelda Four Swords and trying to go through Vaati's Palace one last time. I did try to get the last Heroes trial done uh, this past week. I was unsuccessful in that, um, and I decided we'd just move on to Vaati's Palace. I probably will make an attempt again later or to try to finish it up. It might even be after we end up moving to the next game, just because it is very challenging to me at least, and not. I don't know. Honestly, it being very dependent on combat more than the puzzle makes it one of the less interesting parts of the game for me personally. But we'll try to get it done eventually. But for now, we're going to Vaati's Palace, which I think we've been told has 12 levels this time, and they should be rather tough, so let's dive in and see what awaits us. Okay, we're going through the big door. Okay, we have a shield, and it has... can swap my shield for a shield to deflect enemy attacks. Wonder maybe that's to just remind us that we have a shield, so that we. Actually, I'm going to leave you here because having multiple people on this thing can sometimes throw it off. Because since the shield is the default, maybe they just figured that we'd likely forget that we even had it if we weren't reminded of it. Here we go. So this does remind me, one of the things I was thinking about this week was I had been thinking that this seemed like the first Zelda game we've encountered um, where Link doesn't have an instrument item. Grab, pull, and fire away. Like in the first Zelda game, the first two Zelda games actually, Link had the recorder or the whistle. Then he had, in Link to the Past, he had the ocarina. In Link's Awakening, he had an ocarina. In Ocarina of Time, he had an ocarina. Majora's Mask, he had an ocarina. Hope this isn't a timed thing. In the Oracles games, he had the whistles for his animal companions, and in Ages, he had the Harp of Ages. Okay, good. And then here, he doesn't have an instrument. But then I noticed he actually does have an instrument of a sort, and it's not an item that we can swap out because it's always with him and given a dedicated key, and that is when I press the button to summon the links together. He's playing, he has a like coach's whistle or something. So maybe not the most musical of instruments, true, but it does seem to kind of fit. It also makes me wonder, since that's we're using that in the multiplayer for this purpose. I wonder, did that even exist in the that exists in the original or using it in the single player? Sorry, did that exist in the multiplayer version, or was that added in later? I don't know. Okay, guess that should be all the enemies, because the music changed. Okay, not quite far enough on. I did notice when I was playing through and doing the doing combat in the trial that one thing I think one thing I do wish they had changed in the game, or that they had done differently, is the fact that these jewels that we're collecting, the offense and defense and speed, I wish that those stayed with you after you died. I get that it adds a little bit of a challenge, but it also means that if you're having trouble, you're going to end up having even more trouble afterwards. So far, this floor isn't incredibly difficult, but I guess there's still plenty of time for that. Nice use of the rupees to be kind of arrows. Back here. Oh, there we go. Okay. I actually didn't know it was possible that to throw it too fast and have the other Link miss it. Because I think I threw it while he was still changing positions. That's what happened there. Oh, okay. But it looked like there was something up this way. Or was that over in the bomb room that we had to... So it looks like... Okay, bombs probably wouldn't be on that wall. We can't go back. Okay. Okay, so it was probably the room that had the bombs that had a bombable wall here. I'll try the bombs just in case, but I don't think they're... It's interesting, these ones don't give rupees, they're just here to, I guess, make it difficult for you to go in. Unless you held onto the Minish Cap, and you could just go in like that. Oh man, if we are doing 12 levels though, we're gonna have a lot of hearts by the end of this. I don't know. For me, it's always kind of hard to judge with these fire things because the bushes you can just walk against them. Here, if you like there, I was just a little bit too far away and only got one of them. Okay, well, easy way to deal with that enemy, I guess, is just push him into some lava. Okay, I guess we're not doing a rupee thing, so I don't need to collect every single rupee. Don't see anything with the Minish Cap at the moment, so let's swap the Minish Cap for Boomerang. What are we doing here? Okay, good. Key. Don't know if that's all this is for, or if there's something else for it. Well, that's where it started with, so, or where it started. Okay, I kind of like when they're all in a nice small area like that. Okay, so see, ultimately we want to get up to the top there. That's where the exit is. Oh, some of these don't actually toss you to safety, they just toss you into lava. Okay. So what's over here? Okay, so I think we have to go over the lava bit. Unless we... Okay, we need another key to get up there. Oh, or maybe... Is there a key in there or something? Or, I mean, there's chests. Oh. Also, just to let you know, I only just thought of it, but I have been having some internet issues today, so that's not why I went into the lava there, completely unrelated. But if for some reason the stream does drop or something, the issues seem to be mostly like just a couple minutes long. So if the stream drops, I'll try to get it restarted as soon as I notice it. Okay, so I do wonder how some of these puzzles would be different if we had if it was multiplayer. No, it's not gonna work. Is it? Oh, okay, we can go around the outside there. Interesting. Hmm. Okay, let's... Okay, so that lets us get far enough over to be able to see that this one is actually here. I guess if you were doing multiplayer, that's how you'd do it. The first one, you know, throw over the guy with the magnet glove, and then he can pull the other link. So like this, I guess. Okay. There we go. Okay, so there was a train track, but it's not up here. Okay, here's one. It's a reset for this. So let's see, where does this go? Okay, so that lets us get over to that button. Okay. Kind of suspicious with how generous the game is being with these blue rupees. Okay, so key, so we should be able to get out now, but since we're here, I am kind of curious where the rest of this leads. Doesn't look like it's particularly difficult. Okay. So... Oh, we can... Can we do this? Oh wait, no, we can walk on this. That's right. Okay, so then I'm guessing this will summon another one over here, or maybe it's the same one, I don't know. I'm gonna leave Blue Link there because, again, having multiple links just kind of gets in the way of this operation, I think. Oh, we actually lucked out with how we got that. I didn't realize that that was constantly changing. I probably should have realized that there was something going on, because usually we have to move those into place. Okay. Well, it's 2 floors down. Not too bad. So far, I don't want to... Oh, okay. course it's this one. Yep. No, Blue Link. No, you need to. Way to go, Blue Link. You've ruined it. Let's get a little further away so we can actually do the dodge, right? There we go. Okay, so I guess when it says 12 levels, what it means is we're probably going to be going through 3 levels for each of the previous missions, like 2 regular ones and a boss one, and then we'll be doing 2 final ones and then Vaati, I'm guessing? And unless things go wrong and we end up like needing to start over or something, I do intend to try to get this through all the way to the end. It seems like we're going to like we're on track that we should be able to beat it before the end of the night, but just in case, just in case we go to, I will go a little bit longer than 9 if necessary. Okay. So I'm very much in the mode of on the previous ones where we needed like every single rupee, and so I wanted to explore everything. And not that we don't want to explore here, but we don't need to be cutting down every little bit of grass either. Okay, can I... Thing is, there's no way to get out. Okay, here there is. So, we can't explore up here. There's a little campground. Okay, so... Go away, Black Rupee. Thank you. Seeing that big blue rupee just sitting there, I was a little worried that it was going to end up being like a giant rupee like or something. I do think it's interesting. I don't think we've ever seen... Well, I know we haven't seen... the rupee likes in any of the other games in the series. I don't recall if we will see them in any future games, but I don't think so. Oh. Confirmed, moblins cannot swim. Good to know. That's the... Looks like that's going to be to the heart piece. Sword beam makes those guys much easier. But as I was saying, I think the rupee likes would be It'd be interesting to see those make a return in a future Zelda game. I think those work decently well as kind of trap enemies. Oh. Oh. Okay, can't get up on these things. So interesting. So does that mean that we just can't get to this one? Because this thing goes over to there. Unless it's just depends on where we start. Okay, so we did that one. Okay, is this going to take us back to the same place? No, it's going to take us a different route. Okay, so they can change depending on which one we started on. In that case, let's try them all. Okay, or maybe there are some that... It seems to be random. Okay, well, let's... Or at least somewhat random. I'm sure it's not strictly random. I can't... unless there's another key that we need, I can't imagine there's anything in there that's just going to be more rupees, and not really interested in wasting our time just going after trying indefinitely just to get rupees. So okay, let's get you the Pegasus boots. Now I kind of wish I still had the Nat hat. Oh, we are gonna need magnet gloves. Okay. Okay, well, it's giving us the Pegasus boots on this level, so I'm gonna assume that they're more likely to be needed than the cape. Oh, there's the Nat hat. So I wonder, was this intended to be a shortcut, or did we just... Oh, okay, so we still need to get a ways there, so okay. So it might have been a little bit of a shortcut, I guess, but we don't know for certain. Okay. Oh no, is this a place where they're just spawning? Looks like there's a little notch there in the ice. Okay, it's down here too, so I guess whatever it is, it's... Ah, stop. What are you doing? Well, I can't get over there now. Okay. I see. So that's what that was. Okay, so looks like we have these two, and I think there was at least one more further down. No, go away, Ice Wizrobe. You are not wanted here. Okay, that's probably if you had 4 players, that's where the other 2 would start. Or appears where some would start. Maybe it's random where you start, because it looks like there's different items in each place. Interesting. So that might be, this place requires you to get like all these different items, but which ones you get and in which order might depend on your starting location. So starting where we did, we were able to get the boots right away. If we'd started over there, we wouldn't have gotten the boots right away, but we would have had the cape right away. Okay. Okay, so there's one more area that we have to... That's this one, okay. Which we need the cape to do. Yeah, so we did the area that required the area that required the boots, then gave us the cape. And then now the area with the cape is letting us get here, and it's giving us the magnet gloves. And then if if we hadn't already done it, then we would go up to where the magnet gloves section is. And okay, it's interesting little arena here. Oh, I guess I probably didn't learn it because I'm sure they gave it to us initially with the tutorial, but I rediscovered when I was trying the Hero's Trial. If I have the cape, I can do a little downstab thing, which actually is rather helpful against the against Stalfos. So if I have a cape, I need to remember to use that. Okay. I don't want all blue ones. Wow, it's just not wanting to... Okay, fine, I'll be Blue Link. Okay, now you're just taunting me. Okay, neither one of them. Okay. Finally. Now it's playing along. Before it was just... It really did seem like it was intentionally just wanting to mess with me. Okay. Oh, Blue Link, get over here. Guess we'll deal with the bottom one first. Alright. We're halfway through the palace. Okay. This might be, this might not be too long after all. Okay, so we need to bring a crystal back for that thing. Okay, and we need a crystal over there. Let's see where down goes first. Oh. Clear these out of the way. We also need to get the crystal up here. Can we climb ladders while we're holding something? Okay, we can. So we will be able to carry the crystal up there, I assume. Let's see where this goes. Okay, we're gonna need to get a crystal down here. I'm not sure if we're gonna need boots or... We've already used boots to get something, so I guess this will probably be another area where we have to keep using stuff to unlock other stuff. Okay, here's a bomb wall. Okay, I see. So what does this do for us if we put it in here? Well, we need to not do it like that, I guess. It just gets us a couple chests. Okay, so probably don't need to... Oh, I thought it would respawn in the original one. I didn't realize it would respawn in the last one it was in. I guess that makes sense. To make sure that, like, presumably you'd be less likely to trap yourself that way. I guess we put that there. Not there. Okay, so we need to put it 2 more places. I guess I am just kind of curious about this over here. Okay, just rupees. Okay, we need magnet gloves for that section. Looks like we'll need a boomerang for that. What is on the north end of here? Oh, okay, there's a switch there. Okay, need to not walk into lava while trying to go one platform to another. Okay, here's where we get the magnet gloves. Or, I keep saying magnet gloves. They're not gloves, I don't think. I just keep associating them with magnet gloves because of Oracle of Ages, I believe. Nope, that's wrong link. Oh, well, let's see, how are we... Oh, if we do that, that extends the bridge actually over that bit. So then... Okay, I see. So then we can come around this way. Don't really need to go get those chests, because I'm guessing that's all that would do. Okay. So let's go see, what do we need to open that up? Okay, we're going to need a key. Interesting. There's a boomerang spot. Okay. Now we can go up and grab the gem. Okay. Good. Oh yeah, we can get into the other two. Now we've seen this exact setup before. At least as far as an initial room. Having these areas that you do that to get out, and we can hop in over the top so we can get to the ones that don't have people starting in them. Oh, there we go. Let's... We've seen this kind of maze as well. can see how if you were doing a multiplayer one, these chests would be a lot more important because then you'd be wanting to get more rupees than everybody else. Let's go see what we need to beat the level first. We need a key. Alright. Oh, there's a key right there. Since we're right here, might as well check out these other treasure chests. Okay, so I'm guessing when the Great Fairy or whatever she was told us that we'd be facing nine levels, each harder than anything we faced before. Definitely not talking about the Hero's Trial. Hero's Trial? Yeah, I think. Because these levels are definitely not tougher than that was. Oh. Okay, and here's the boss. I don't know if having two links actually makes any difference. Doesn't seem like it's. Oh. Well, there it made a difference. There we go. Okay, so what happened there was, if I'm pushing another link, when they're ramming him while he's in ice form, they don't seem to do anything different. When he's not in ice form, it seems like they bounce him back, but then only the first link that I'm pushing actually gets stopped by that. The other one just keeps going, which if he's far enough out would actually be pretty helpful. Could get 2 hits for the price of 1. But when he's right there against the ice meant that we ended up running into the ice instead. This fight is a lot less stressful when I'm not worried about trying to make a good time on it or get a bunch of rupees, as we had to do to get the last key. Okay, missed the timing on that. blue is on the left. Green is on the bottom. There we go. Don't touch the wall, Link. Okay. Okay, this dungeon's going a lot faster than I thought it would. So looks like we are just gonna need like 4 keys or something. Oh, that was mean of it. Not only knocked me back, but knocked me into, what if we do this? Okay. All that for a bomb. Okay, great. Okay, so... Oh, these... There we go. Do a little Bomberman here. Okay, I guess this outer edge is probably here specifically to do this, so that like you go to the outer edge and you'll just get taken back to the beginning. Okay, but how do we get? Okay, yeah, you're a like. Don't even pretend otherwise. So we could jump over there, or toss a link over there. Since we know we need 4 keys altogether, we should probably not just leave treasure chests unturned until we get all the keys. There we go. Okay, but how do we get in there? Okay. So there's this. So we'll need a cape at some point to be able to get there. Hopefully this will take us to where we can get a cape. Oh, so close. Must have been like just a tiny pixel gap or something there. Okay, probably wait for it to actually go down there and start moving left before disembarking. Okay, good. We got a key. Maybe we don't need the cape. Maybe the cape is just for, like, extra rupees or something. Oh. Ah. It's tough to pick up. Maybe that's a coming out thing, not a going in thing. Let's see where this leads. Oh, okay. If we had a cape, there we go. And what do you know? There's our cape. Okay, let's go see what's in these chests over here first. What? I looked like I was under it. There we go. Don't want to go through this one, because that's just a shortcut to go back. I guess if we missed this, then we could use it to jump on another one instead of going all the way around. Okay, good thing we did that, because that was another key. Oh, no, did not mean to do that. I was trying to jump over there and then noticed too late that, oh right, there's that barrier around there. Okay, so that's a rupee. That's not what we're looking for. I can also see how these levels, particularly with the keys, would be rather interesting. That it could probably randomize which chests had the keys in them, so that each time you played it through, you would never really know. Like you even if you saw this layout again, you might know how to get through each of the rooms, but you wouldn't know which chest you had to go for. That'd be interesting. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of hearts against Vaati. Okay, so there's that raised area up there. Oh, if we had lost any lives and needed more crystals, this would definitely be the place to look for them. In fact, I'll try not to cut down too many things just in case we do end up losing lives later. Okay, so we could have just walked on the platform and avoided that whole section. Okay, so we just need a key. One key. Okay, gnat hat. Okay, not sure what that might be an exit. Okay, so that can get us the bow. What? Oh, okay, that's... I thought they were all bows. But since it's giving us both, it probably means that we might need both. Or maybe we'll still want that gnat hat. In fact, yeah, let's do that. I wonder if the game is intentionally starting to give us items that we don't need, just to make us have to try to decide which we want to swap to. Okay. This was a very short level. Let's just see what else was here. Looks like it was just this other gnat hat room. Let's go see what was in there. Oh, a very dangerous little rupee platform. Yeah, don't think it's worth it personally. Losing the hearts to just get a couple more rupees. Those things don't give out so many rupees that I think I need to risk that. Let's see where this goes. Is this also going to lead to a little bouncy platform? Oh, this... If we had gone through and gotten the key, and then just opened the door, we could have a gnat hat to go get that other room if we wanted, without having to go back to the platform that we had left the gnat hat on. Okay, now to try to remember how to beat Vaati. Whoa ho 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 ho! Welcome to my palace. I never thought you would be so bold as to pursue the maiden Zelda until you stood before me. Hey, what's that? That blade you have. Is that not the accursed foresword? So it is the power of that blade that has brought you this far. Ho ho ho. Did you think a dull and rusty blade such as that could defeat me again? You know not your own folly. Watch as the hunted becomes the hunter. It seems odd that he's possessing a statue of himself. Gwohoho. Prepare to meet the full might of Vaati the Wind Mage. Of course, we know that was just his one form. Pretty sure they wouldn't remove a bunch of forms just for the last fight. Oh no, the teleportation went wrong. Whoa, did you think you could just leave? Fools! Impertinent brats! I'll shatter the Force Sword and cast its pieces to the wind. Okay. Well, let's... That missed it. When it's blinking like that and it's going to Vaati, if it misses him, either Link can grab it. Okay. Oh. Come on. Why wouldn't it let me hit it? Okay. Maybe I need both of us? Okay, maybe that's it. We needed... Either needed both of us, or I just wasn't hitting in the right spot before. Ah. So, the function of the Force Sword could basically be played by, like, a baseball bat. Primarily, we seem to just be doing this back and forth. Or a tennis racket. We don't need a mystical blade, we need a piece of sporting equipment. There we go. Is this it, or does he have another form? Whoa, I've been felled by a bunch of young kids. My body, my being, I'm being sucked into the Force Sword. Oh, you saved me, didn't you? Thank you. But this time, something seems different. Why, there are two of you. So the legend of the Four Sword was true. But how can we get you back to normal? Apparently not going to be a long-term issue. The Four Sword is the only blade that can contain the Wind Mage. Since you have fulfilled that destiny, the sword's power over you will fade. Now let us return, and let us return the Four Sword to its shrine once again. Yep. Other Link, help. Okay. It's kind of a nice touch to have things, you have the closing credits here, then also have where we can do stuff during the closing credits. Encourages people to actually, sit through the credits, while at the same time, not being completely just bored to tears. I wonder if it's intentional that the yellow ones kind of look like Pikachu. Although I'm still not sure if these, like, fairy pieces or forest fairies or whatever we want to call them, if they are just playfully helping us, like, hey, we'll play a game, or if they're actually attacking us and trying to knock us off the flying platform. So like there. Okay, and that's the end. Okay, so like I said, some other time I'll try I'll try off stream to go through the heroes trial, get it, and we'll get a recording of it eventually. Might not be this week, but at some point we will. So, looking at this game as a whole, just since we're now we're done with it. Um, Story-wise, very basic. We have Vaati's been sealed in the Force Sword. He escapes. We have to use the Force Sword to get him back, or to get the princess back and seal Vaati in again. Not a lot of development. We do see some themes carry over from previous Zeldas. Of course, we still have this forest area, Sea of Trees, Talus Cave, and Death Mountain. So forest, ice, water, and fire, which we've been seeing. I guess the first game to really make that theme kind of explicit was Ocarina of Time. So we have a continuation of that. I also think, of course, this was a multiplayer game, so the story wouldn't be quite as in depth. You're focused more on the gameplay and the competitive aspect. But I feel like the story here kind of plays into that a little bit, because the Force Sword, we have this legend of, long ago a youth used it to break into four pieces and defeat Vaati, and now we're basically doing exactly the same thing. Well, when we play through again, we could essentially say that what we did, the legend might be referring to the same links that did it last time. Um, so the very cyclical nature of the quest kind of plays into the legend that we're just recapitulating what already happened. Um, See, beyond that, I think I don't know. Well, I do know Vaati, of course, is not Ganon. It's interesting that we have a major villain who isn't Ganon. Actually, no mention of Ganon. I think, as far as I saw, um, which isn't the first time this has happened, but it is interesting that we have. Uh, it's interesting that we have another non-Ganon villain here, and unlike say Majora from Majora's Mask, I know that Vaati will be appearing in some other Zelda games. So it will definitely be interesting to see, kind of looking at this as an origin, kind of see where the story of Vaati goes eventually. I already mentioned the instrument thing, that we did find an instrument, a whistle, that it's interesting that they didn't make it an actual. We're not playing a song or anything, but we're still having some kind of instrument have magical effect. And of course, we had the Realm of Memories here having numerous references to previous games. Let's see, we had the Link to the Past style. We had the Link's Awakening style for the Game Boy, and then we had the original Legend of Zelda style, which I'm kind of curious whether this was in the original or not. Because I could see this being the kind of thing that was in the original. I could also see it being the kind of thing that would be added for the Anniversary Edition for single player. But I guess that's. I'm trying to think. There's not really much else I really have to say about this one. The story itself was short, even if it had a lot of repeat gameplay. So I guess we'll next week we'll be moving on to the next Zelda game, and maybe I know the next one won't be Vaati focused, but eventually we'll get to some that do have Vaati again. But next week we are going to be starting Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, which will be a very fun one for story reasons, which I think we'll be able to see pretty much immediately. Just as soon as we start playing, we're going to be seeing some interesting story stuff there, and we'll really be looking forward to that. So apart from that, I guess we'll be ending a little bit early tonight, and no stream on Friday, but next Monday we will get together again and start our next game. So with that, thank you for joining me. Have a good week, and see you next time.